That dude is 1 foot in the grave.
It's amazing how black men go out of their way to disrespect black women.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, it's so good to have you here. Welcome back once again. So my usual disclaimer, please, this video is strictly for educational purposes. Do not go searching out anybody that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comment, threats, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So I came across this video that was made by this beautiful black woman as she was chilling with her friend and basically got harassed, because I classified that as harassment, by this black man. Let me just go right ahead and play this video.
That's why black men don't fuck with black women, because you guys are too bougie. Press sex for a minute. My fucking fiance is Asian because I can't stand y'all black bitches. I love my 3 black daughters. Get your shit together. What? My homie told me personality will get you so far in life. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. Please get that man away from us.
Get your shit together. God, she a bitch.
All I did was sit here and be a black woman. All we did was sit here and be black.
So now watching that, I think she was making a selfie of herself, and as the black man came, she quickly just turned the camera on him to record what he was about to say. And he didn't have anything nice to say, you know, coming around talking about how black men don't date black women because they are too bougie and looking all crazy. Because I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound disrespectful or discriminatory or anything, but I doubt if that man has it all the way there. He looks like he's not really, maybe like he's under the influence of something, I don't know, but he just was giving that energy with the way he's holding a piece of chicken in his hand and talking and eating at the same time, and standing up in a restaurant where everybody's supposed to be seated and acting like normal human beings. You are all up in someone's face in front of their table. They obviously don't want you there. 2 beautiful black women doing their own thing, and you're coming to give an opinion that nobody asked you about, and telling them about how you're dating an Asian woman and you have 3 black daughters and you hate every other black woman except your 3 black daughters. That does not sound like what someone who is in his right senses would do, you know. And it kind of reminded me of, you know, when a man makes advances at you and you turn him down, and because his pride and ego is hurt, he tries to say something to kind of also hurt you and make you feel less than. Believe me, I'm a woman, I would know. I have experienced this so many times. But what stood out to me here is the fact that he tried to make it a race thing, talking about how black women are bougie. And if I know anything about being bougie, I know it has nothing to do with race. There are palm color women that are bougie, there are Asian women that are bougie, there are black women that are bougie, and is being bougie necessarily a bad thing? If you ask me, I'd say this is just a man that obviously, you know, those women caught his eye. I mean, did you see those women? Beautiful black women. They caught his eye, and he just looked for a way to kind of dent their confidence by coming to say these things that he felt would upset them for whatever reason. And this just further fits into the gender war that we have in the black community. You know, I used to say these things are not really that bad in the real world. Like, the internet kind of propels these things and makes it look like it's more rampant and more serious than it actually is. But this is a real life situation of a black man coming to talk about why he does not date a black woman. So this just shows me it is not just on the internet. There are men that think this way. And another thing that I'm curious about is the fact that when these so-called men have other preference that are not black women, why do they always have to tie their reason for choosing this other race of women back to black women? Can't you just love who you love despite of their skin color and leave black women out of it? Why does it have to do with what black women did or what black women don't do, and you have to hold on to that as your reason to choose another woman and uplift her above women of your own race? And I'm also curious about his black daughters, because if you're out here acting like this, going over to young women, because that man, I'm sorry, he looked like he could be somebody's grandfather, going over to women that you probably could be old enough to be their dad and harassing them and saying these things, knowing that your daughters are also black women. I'm just wondering the kind of relationship he has with those daughters. I'm wondering if he raised those children to hate the color of their skin. I'm wondering if he raised them to feel a certain kind of way with the wrong kind of values simply because of his dislike for black women. And I genuinely don't think it's just dislike. I think it's because, if you ask me, I think a man who acts that way and use the word bougie to describe those women who are just sitting there minding their business probably likes black women, but maybe he has gotten rejected a ton of times. Maybe he cannot afford the lifestyle or the standard of the black women he found attractive, or maybe he just wasn't up to par, and now he is trying to bring down the self-esteem of any other black woman that he sees and probably finds attractive. And I also say this because I looked into the comment section, and the lady herself who this happened to, who was filming this, stated in one of the replies how this man exclaimed when she and her friend entered into the building. According to what she's saying, the man saw them and he was like, damn. And they actually told him to refrain from taking pictures of them. So obviously this is someone that saw them and felt, oh, they look good, and was probably all up in their business, becoming a nuisance, and they had to keep him at arm's length. But I still maintain that I feel that man must have been under the influence. I don't know.
That's why black men.
Okay, so I saw this over on Twitter, so I had to come find the video. Like, bro, are we serious? Are we serious right now, bro? Them two young ladies are sitting there minding their business, having a great time. Well, I don't know if they're at brunch or wherever they're at, and this old, dusty, crusty dude come over there talking crazy to them. They're minding their business. This one I don't understand, bro. What's up with you? What's up with you dudes who feel like y'all can come at women this way or project onto women this way? Them women were sitting there minding their business, not bothering nobody. And y'all wonder why a lot of them feel the way they feel about black men. Because of stuff like that. Because of dudes who act like that. That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Do you dudes really like women for real? I'm sick of it, bro.
That's why black men don't fuck with black women, because you guys are too bougie.
So as a black woman, of course I had to comment on this. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, I feel so bad for those ladies. And then this man goes on to say that he has 3 black daughters. Now, if I feel bad for anybody in that situation, it's for those black little girls to have a father that has so much hate for his own women. Because if he treats strangers like that, imagine how he treats and talks to his daughters. Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, this is the issue that we have already as women, that we don't have healthy male leaders in our lives, which is why we end up picking bad partners and, you know, having babies out of wedlock and just not knowing what to look for when we're trying to find a good man. And this is a prime example, because this man obviously has been through some hurt with a black woman for him to have so much hate for these strangers he does not know. So it's just sad to watch, because I felt bad for the ladies at first, but when he said he has 3 daughters, I was like, I'm gonna pray for those girls, because I couldn't imagine what it's like to have a father like that.
What warranted that? These women were chilling by themselves, not bothering anybody, and this old black man, loser, decides to go harass these women and tell them that they too bougie and that's why I don't date black women. And guess what? My fiance is Asian. Shut up, bro. This man don't deserve any woman. It's amazing how black men go out of their way to disrespect black women, whether it be in public, whether it be online. I mean, I've even seen a clip of some guy basically every chance he got disrespect his wife on the guy with the yellow couch. What was his name? Lateris with Dear Future Wifey. And I was like, I didn't even make a video on it, because I was like, bro, what the fuck is it? Like, what is this? Like, this is absolutely nonsense. Because one, he said that, you know, she's not the right color. You telling a black woman that she wasn't the right color. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is it's just amazing how black men go out of their way, online and in real life, to disrespect black women. How are you bougie for sitting with your friend eating food, enjoying your time out? How does that make you bougie? And then, like, they always try to flex that I'm with another race of woman. Okay, as a black man, and black men, you should know you're not loved and adored or desired truly by other races of women in general. Like, in general, them other races of women don't fuck with you. And y'all know that. Y'all just be trying to gaslight. But who cares? If you got an Asian fiance, ooh, I don't even think he has a fiance. He don't look like he have any woman. He said he loves it. You cannot say that you love black women or you love your daughters, but then have hate or disdain towards black women in general. That's not how that works. And you guys don't get to get a pass on that. You don't get to get a pass on that. So I feel sorry for these ladies that they had to experience this. This is not going to be the only video where a woman is getting harassed by a delusional, old, dusty, or even a young black man. Because a lot of the young black men, I hate to say it, as a pretty young black man myself, I'm 28, are trash. Y'all have a good day.
He went on to say, this is why black men don't like black women, because you bitches are too bougie. This is why he pretty much saying they hate black women. He says he has an Asian fiance, and he said he only likes his 3 black daughters. First of all, any woman, go look at this man in his decrepit state of presence that he's in. Men like this already have said, I cannot get that woman. I cannot measure up. She would not give me the time of day, so let me go over there and try to humble her. Let me try and humble her. So this is not a black woman issue. This is a you issue. You're feeling inferior, feeling not up to her level, feeling not capable. First of all, you are too old for this woman. You look like you could be her father. And the Asian woman that is with you, if there's an Asian woman with him, because I probably want to say that, yeah, what part of Asia is she from? Let's start there. What part of Asia is she from? Does she need a green card? Does she need some citizenship? And shouts out to the black brother that came over there and scooped his ass up and took him away. And I'm going to tell you, being a big girl, it's funny that I've even experienced this, because the first thing dudes, because baby, even though I'm a big girl, I'm a fat woman, there are dudes who still look at me as like, I would not give them a time of day because I'm beautiful and the way that I carry myself. So they immediately, I have seen dudes be like, oh no, that's too big. First of all, sir, I didn't even know you existed until you opened your damn mouth and I heard you walk past me. I didn't stop. I didn't look in your direction, but I did hear your scruffy ass dry throat open up and pollute the Himalayas with what you thought about me. There are men who are so insecure that the first thing that they would do is try to diminish you and humble you because they feel inferior. And let me tell him something. Sir, if you ever find my video, no black woman is distraught about you not liking us. Thank you for the favor. Move out the way for attractive men, attractive, healthy looking black men. And I don't give a fuck about anybody coming on here saying, well, she fat, she ain't have to know. That dude is 1 foot in the grave. He probably has dialysis Tuesday and Thursday of next week. If he doesn't, he's on some strong drugs. He's had a hard life, and he probably was a frequent smoker. So don't come over here telling me about my health. His mindset is not even healthy. That woman was sitting there minding her business. She said, all I did was sit here and be black. My thing is, when I walk past something in the store, and I look at it on the shelf, and it's not appealing to me, it's nothing I would never buy. It doesn't go with anything in my house. It's nothing I can afford. It doesn't go with anything in my bedroom, my bathroom, my living room. I walk past it and I mind my business. But see, there are people who walk in the store and they'll do this. They'll pick it up and they'll look at the price of it. It ain't that cute anyway.
And I just wonder what a person like that would have done if they were not in a crowded place, if it was kind of a lonely place. Because you guys, people are crazy out here. This is why we have to protect ourselves, especially as women, especially as black women. And if you feel black women are not your cup of tea, fine and good, date whoever you want to, be with whoever you want to be, but please do not harass black women or talk down on black women in the process. He even went to the extent of calling them the B word. These are people that you don't know, being so derogatory. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think about this whole situation. If you are a black woman, have you ever experienced anything like this? How did you handle it? You guys let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.